Hello and welcome to another Bodgit and Leggit video. This video is a very special request for Grace. I hope you're feeling better now after watching that other video, and this one is for you. So thanks for watching. What we're going to talk about today is sockets. Now, as you can see, I have a problem. Obviously, I'm attracted to shiny things. This is just for my 3/8 ratchet, and what I mean by 3/8 ratchet is the actual size of the ratchet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've actually got another set, a snap-on set, which isn't here at the minute, it's at the house. So I have 7 sets just for one ratchet. Now, basically, they are slightly different. You have, we just turn this over, these are brittle, and as you can see, these have 6 sides. These are signet, and they have 12 sides. So there is a difference between them, even though they're the same size. As you can see, you've got 6-sided and 12-sided. Now, depending on the socket, depending on the bolt and all sorts, it depends on which ones you need, and believe me, they both are very handy. Then we have a trident set. Now, these are 6-sided again, but as you can see, they are slightly, well, they're twice the size of a normal 3/8 drive. This is then a 3/8 drive as well. This is a blue point. Again, this is a 12-sided. These are a deep reach socket. Now, these are the standard size deep reach sockets. As you can see, I've also then got the next one along, and as you can see, it's longer again, but they're only a 6-sided. Now, the thing with them is, it's all to do with space. And some people might say, well, hold on, look, you can use an extension. But as you can see, the extension is then longer than the normal long reach. And not only that, depending on the bolt you're using, if you need a long reach bolt, if you then put this on the extension, you can see how long it goes. So it really is, unfortunately, I'm not saying you need these all the time, but there is times where you would use each individual one of these. You might only use it once, like a, but believe me, they all come in handy. This is the problem, and this is where it gets bloody expensive, because all these, we have signet, brittle, trident, blue point, and snap-on. They've all got lifetime guarantee, so they all are obviously quite expensive. But believe me, if you have a point where you need a deep reach socket, or you need one that's slightly longer, believe me, it then starts becoming very, very cheap. There's no point in really going into the quality of these, because to be honest, they all really are much of a muchness. I've actually also, sorry, right at the end, I've got a facom one here as well, because the signet didn't go down low enough, so I've got a facom one right at the end. To be fair, you can get away with just kind of the normal ones and with an extension, but there is times, especially on the newer cars, where you do need to kind of have slightly different lengths. If I put them up together, you can start to see the different lengths and just how important it can be. Now again, you still need different size extension bars. You might have to put a bigger extension bar on this. It just depends. It depends on what you're doing and exactly where it is in the car. But yeah, you'd be amazed just the difference the different heights make. And like I said, there is another set here missing a snap-on one that falls in between these two. The only thing I will say is, it's always best to buy kind of goods things, especially with certain things, because otherwise you're just kind of wasting your money. Anything happens with any of these sockets, they get replaced for free, so that makes a huge difference. So you don't particularly have to worry about them as such. If one breaks, then you just get a new one for free. It's as simple as that, really. Quality isn't an issue, without a doubt. It's just, you need to figure out what you are doing to what set you really need. To be honest, if you get just the ordinary 6-sided, the 6-sided you'll use the most. 100% you'll use the 6-sided the most, but these 12-sideds do have their own uses. You can't really use a 6-sided bolt for a 12-sided nut and vice versa, because they just don't particularly work. You'll start doing damage to the nuts. So you just have to figure out what you need to do. But unfortunately, there's not one kit I could say, oh, this is definitely better than the others, because they all have their own uses. Now, they're all different, obviously, they're all different sizes, but they all have their own uses for, you know, a specific thing. And because, for me, like everybody that does this, time is money. I can't afford to be, you know, wasting time trying to get, you know, this out and trying to get another, to get the spaces out. If I can just get this out and it's the right size, bang, the bolt's off, it's done. It makes my life quicker, and it's better for everybody. So that is the thing. You need to figure out what it is you are doing to what set you need, and once you've done that, then you can kind of start adding to your collection, because believe me, the tool companies keep bringing out more tools. You will never ever have enough. It's just like, you know, there's another 6 of these sets I can buy just because they're shiny and I like shiny things. So, you know, that's my problem. And you do need a long reach, because sometimes when you're taking off, you got to remember, you're taking off a bolt and the thread of the nut is sticking out, you need to be able to slide that down. And as you can see, that slides down all that way, and this one only goes in that way. So if the bolt is up here, you need the long reach. It's as simple as that, really. So you just need to figure out what are you doing to basically what sets you need to buy first. And like I said, the other thing I can only say to you, let's just say, for example, to make it easier, let's say this is 50 quid and you can buy a cheaper set for 20 quid. I would personally save up the few extra quid and buy the better set, because the better set have a lifetime's guarantee. And believe me, that is huge, because, you know, things do break, of course they do. And if you break it and you have another set, well then, you know, you have to either buy another one and stuff like that. And if you're like me, you don't particularly like different ones in a set. I'm just a bit anal that way. So, you know, with the more expensive ones, with the ones with the lifetime guarantee, you break it, they will replace that socket for you for free. You might have to send it away, or you might have to go somewhere to get it done, but it gets done. And believe me, that is just absolutely huge. Yeah, unfortunately, they all do have their own use, so I can't really recommend one over the other one. What is basically out there, and yeah, you know, and then there's some really kind of funny looking ones too, and there's a lot of different variations of them, and they all have their own use. And it also depends in different countries. When you're working on different cars, for example, you'll have different sockets to suit that country. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff like that, and there is some specialist sockets and stuff that only work on certain cars, you know, again, depending on where you are in the world. So there's all that too, but this just gives you a rough idea of kind of the different sockets you can get, 6-sided or 12-sided, different lengths, different makes, and like I said, we've got everything from Signet, Snap-on, Blue Point, Brittle and Trident. So we've kind of got a good range of different sockets. They've all got lifetime's guarantee on them, and yeah, so it's just really as simple as that. And hope you like shiny things like me too. I hope that helps, just to look at a few different kind of sockets you can get for ratchets and stuff like that. And the website and everything is up, so what we need you to do is the forum is there as well, so I want you to basically log on to the forum, make up a profile, and we can get a lot of questions and stuff answered there. Hopefully it's going to make everyone's life a lot easier. And Grace, yes, you should sign up as well, so we all get to see what everybody's doing, and that's really it. So look, I hope it helps. Thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one.